Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm excited to share with you guys another watch review. Now, this watch is by a company called Ballast 1903. This one's called the Trafalgar. And I reached out to the actually Spinnaker Watches a couple weeks ago, and I told them what I do, and they said, hey, we'd love to be featured on the channel. Let us go ahead and send you one of our Spinnaker watches, and we also want to send you a watch from our newest line, Ballast 1903. Which is a different company, but the same company, or under the same company. And I was like, hey, absolutely, I'd love to feature it on the channel. And let me just go ahead and show you what the watch looks like. And I'm going to tell you just one complaint I have, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the review, okay? So here is the watch, very, very unique style watch. And there's definitely some interesting design features on this watch that I will share with you guys in a second. Very traditional German style dive watch. If you were to go to their site, I'd like to give you some information about where the idea came from, but their website talks about the Jolly Roger when you go to the stories, and it doesn't really tell you anything about the watch or how it, no story behind the watch. So I really don't have anything to share with you guys on that. Now, this watch is available in 14 different color combinations, and I'm just going to get the negative out of the way right now. When I reach out to them, I requested a specific watch. And you guys know, as in most of you guys who watch my videos when it comes to watches, you guys always, I can see the channel. I mean, like, all of my videos get reviews, lots of great comments, lots of good discussions. But I put an Invicta video up, and it just seems like, those videos always tend to definitely get more views than some of the other ones. Again, they all get views depending on how I market each video. Sometimes I'll market under, specifically about that watch. Other times about different dress watches or different series of watches. Sometimes I'll do show and tells of whole different bunch of watches. But nonetheless, as Invicta lovers, as people who like big over-the-top watches or dive style watches, the German dive watch is iconic to being big and having a big cantina style crown. And I requested one that I thought you guys would really like. And the one I requested was their Cerakote version in black and white, like a Stormtrooper style. Very unique, haven't seen anything like it. And as men, it's very difficult to find white watches in the men's line, especially anything large. Yeah, Invicta has some white bands, but not many people make anything of decent quality or high quality that are done in any kind of white. And so when I saw they had one, I was so excited because this watch, I had planned to put a white ceramic band on it, and I know that you guys would have loved it because I've been wanting a white watch in my collection forever, and I just can't find anything that really speaks to me, and this one really did. So Spinnaker, Ballast, I really hope you guys reconsider or consider sending me the other one as well, because I think it will do very, very well on the channel, and my subscribers would love to see that one. But nonetheless, that's my only complaint. Let's talk about this watch that I got. Now, this watch is available in this exact watch, okay? The Trafalgar is available in 3 different color combinations like this. And the one that they sent me is actually a black ion-plated case. The whole thing is black. All the accents are black. The face is black. And the only thing you have on this that's of any different color is a little bit of red on the face, which the band is actually got a little bit of red stitching right here. The rest of the watch, black down the sides of the genuine leather band, and brown down the middle. They make this one also, same case and band with green or blue accents. Of the ones that they have of the Trafalgar, it is the most subtle, most downplayed version that they have. And for a guy like me who does not like really doesn't gravitate more towards anything downplayed, it was a little disappointing not getting the white one, of course. So hopefully I get to share that guys with you, or with you guys, excuse me. As far as the buckle on the watch, awesome design on this. It's huge. It's fluted outwards, and you have this CNC machine submarine right on the inside of the band. Very, very awesome looking band. Very unique, different than any of the other ones I have. Again, genuine leather, brown, dark brown going down the center, a little bit of black accent on the side, and of course, same theme on the, I don't forget what you call this part here, I guess the band holder, the part of the buckle, I'm not really sure. The band on this is also quick release, so you have a pin. All you do is put your fingernail into that and pop that off. You can change the bands very, very quickly, which I will experiment with this watch. I have a black stainless steel mesh band coming in the mail. We'll see what it looks like on that. You guys know I gravitate more towards bracelet style bands. That's why, again, I was so excited for the white, because just give you guys, this one doesn't fit, but give you guys an idea. you could imagine if this case was a combination black and white. I mean, it would have been beautiful. But now, here's the thing. The other ones they have are all unique. Even if you don't go with the Cerakoted versions, what they've done is that the design of this watch, the different, I guess, design details, it's unfortunate that it's all black. And again, what have I always said about a black watch? There needs to be something to really set it apart. And so when you get a black watch, it just looks like a black watch. And this watch has a lot of interesting features. You have this beautiful cantina-style crown and crown protector. I'll talk about it in a second. Awesome bezel we're going to talk about in a second as well. And then the Trafalgar nameplate they have on the side here. On the other models, every different part of this watch, whether it be the bezel, the case, the cantina-style crown, or the nameplate, is a different color than what it's sitting on. So you have great contrast, and you can really see those different design aspects of the watch. And all the other ones have that, whether you get it in the silver case, rose tone case, black case, all the other ones have the contrast, which is what this one doesn't have, and I think that's my biggest complaint. Whether you get it in the antique bronze, the blue, I mean, they have one with a blue case, which is awesome, blue, rose tone, and silver. You have red and black, green and black, the white and black. So, again, I'm just a little disappointed they didn't send me the one that I actually wanted. I know you guys would have loved it. But hey, I'll be hopeful. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about what's involved in this watch. Case size in this one here is 46.5 millimeters in case diameter, 14.5 millimeters in case thickness. Okay. This one is powered by a Miyota Japanese automatic movement. They have done the exhibition window on the back, which I love when companies do that. Screw down case back. They have their Ballast logo. Kind of, I don't know if you can see it there, right there. You can see it kind of etched into the display case back. I think that was a nice touch. Again, the Trafalgar nameplate on the side. On this particular one, the watch is a brushed finish, but they've done that in a high gloss. At least there's a little bit of contrast. And it says, Trafalgar, we come unseen, kind of like a submarine theme. And of course, you can see on the watch face, you have a little bit of red accents with your date wheel, your day of the month wheel. The Ballast logo at the, the 9 o'clock position. Lume on this watch, you only have a little tiny bit. Actually, do you? I don't think you have any lume on this watch here. Remember, I just got this yesterday, so I haven't really had it. Yeah, no lume on the watch whatsoever. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're looking for a watch with lume. It appears it has lume, but it does not. And of course, you have a little bit of red accent on the second hand. Again, on the band, you have this brown going down the center of the band, black on the side, and a little bit of red accents on the band with this stitching. If you get this one in the blue or green, the red on this will be blue or green. Everything else will be exactly the same. Alright, so let's talk about what makes this watch really unique. As far as band width, 22 millimeters and 10 ATMs of water resistance, 2-year international warranty, and 150 grams in weight, hardened mineral crystal for the crystal. That's about it. That's about all we really have on the website for the information on this watch. Now, let's talk about what do I think of the watch. I think the watch is awesome. I think it's a great design. It measures with the crown, the cantina style crown, about 52 millimeters if you were to go from end of crown all the way to the opposite end of the case. I think the design is beautiful. Very, very similar to what you would consider on maybe one of the Russian diver watches by Invicta, or a U-boat style watch, or it's very iconic design on your German style dive watches. I love the cantina style crown. It's the first watch I have with this style. Definitely won't be the last. Awesome buckle. You see that submarine, CNC machined out of there. Nice big buckle. And the leather on this is an exceptional quality leather. Very, very comfortable, very soft. You can even smell the quality leather. It smells like an old Western belt. I mean, a lot of watch bands that I have that are leather, like you can barely even pick up that scent, and I love the smell of leather. So I really can't say anything but really nothing but positive about this watch, other than the fact that it's very subtle for my taste. All right, so before I throw it on the wrist, I just wanted to go ahead and show you a couple more close-ups of the watch, and we'll put it on my wrist. I have a 7-inch wrist. I weigh about 170 pounds, 5'7", 7.5", and so naturally, all watches in that size look pretty big on me. 7-inch wrist is kind of, I would consider, a standard size trim guy's wrist. Okay. Forgot to mention one of the most important parts of this watch, most important design aspect, is the bezel. Now, this watch here is, again, powered by the Miyota automatic movement, which means it's self-winding. You can see the rotor in the back turning, right? You can actually wind the watch by turning the bezel. So when I say cantina style crown, it really doesn't have a crown, so to speak. This is actually a button underneath here, and I'll show you why in a second. You can actually wind the watch with the bezel. So your bezel is the crown in this watch, and it's also used to set the time. So if you want to do that, you just unscrew the crown, or crown protector, or button protector was what we should call it, and you basically just press this button right here. You'll feel it click twice. And then once it clicks twice, that's your number 2 position, like you would on your standard style crown, whereas normally you would pull out 2 clicks. This one you push in 2 clicks, and that allows you to adjust the time. If you push it back in, or sorry, if you push this center button here once, you'll feel it click. Actually, you'll feel it click twice. So if you click it once, you go into date adjust mode. Now I've clicked it all the way back in. So to go and head to adjust the date wheel, I press it till I feel 1 click, and I can adjust the date wheel. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't really, I was turning too fast there. And you can see the date wheel turning. Once you're done, you press the reset button, which basically would be like pushing the crown back in, and you screw down the protector. Now, as far as, you know, the water resistance on this here, naturally you do have your 10 ATMs, but you do have a seal on your push button here, what would normally be your crown. There is a rubber gasket in there, but there is nothing on this other push button. So, word to the wise, if you were to get this watch and you were going to take it swimming, definitely make sure this button is depressed. That'll give you your water resistance as well. I'm not sure if it has water resistance with that actually in time adjust mode, so keep that in mind. So that's about it. Very unique feature, and that's why, like the other ones they have, the bezel's a different color, the crown and cantina are a different color than the case. So you really have that accent that really shows off those design features. At this distance, it just looks like a black watch until you really get closer and take a look at what the watch actually has to offer. All right, so enough about talking about the watch. Let's go ahead and throw it on the wrist, and then we'll wrap up the video. Again, very, very comfortable band, very, very nice, thick quality leather. I really can't say nothing but positive about the watch, other than the fact that I just wish it was in a different color. I just happen to have their Spinnaker Croft watch, which I want to review next. That's a 44mm watch. You can see it's quite a bit larger, and 44mm is going to be what you would see on your standard size watches like Omega, Rolex, that kind of stuff, Neymar, Orient. Some of your grand and your pro divers, grand divers, and you can see that the watch definitely is quite a bit larger just due to those design features like the crown and cantina. It adds a little bit of heft to the watch. And once again, 7-inch wrist, give you guys an idea of what it looks like. Definitely, I think this wears way more like a 50mm watch. When I put on a 47mm watch, it feels a lot smaller than this, although the case still is only 46.5mm with all that extra gingerbread on there, the cantina style crown, the crown protector, or so-called crown protector, the nameplate. It definitely adds a little bit of thickness to the watch. And again, 14.5mm in case thickness. What I am going to do, I have a couple bands coming, some mesh dye bands, just some generic cheapies off eBay. I'm going to go ahead and put a black one on this to see what it looks like. See if we can get this watch to be a little bit more flashier than it is in this color combination. And I definitely hope that the company sends me the other version to share with you guys as well, because I think you guys, you know, if you're going to purchase this watch, unless you like watches that are very, very subtle, I don't think this will be the particular model you're going to choose. Doesn't mean it's not beautiful, doesn't mean it's not of great quality. It just means that, you know, it's like when you look at it from this distance, it's, you know, you don't really see all the beauty in the watch. You really have to kind of get close to it. But if you are going for subtle, then this might be the one for you. There's nothing subtle about me. Alright folks, thank you very much for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think about this watch. I'll put links in the description where you can make a purchase. Price in this one here, directly through the manufacturer, is $490 if you want to go with any of their Cerakote versions. Those are going to be about $560. I'm not sure if they have sales or whatnot, but I'll also put links to Amazon and eBay in the description where you might be able to pick it up cheaper, or you know, from reputable sellers as well. This company is probably on those websites as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, click like, And click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video, so you're in the loop with all my other reviews and watch show and tells. Stay tuned for more. Also stay tuned for this one here by Spinnaker. That one will be coming up next. And as always, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Take care.